Will the Lakers make the playoffs? We start our Facebook fan vote, of course, and I'm going to start with you, Jamel. I know your answer.
I'm just going to hold your hand when I say this, Carrie.
Okay.
They're not going to make it, girl.
Yes,
They're not going to make it. Look, in order for the Lakers to make the playoffs, they would basically have to play they would basically have to have a 70% winning percentage the rest of the way. A team that only has won 43% of his game so far. A team that doesn't have Paul Gasol, who's still out with a concussion. We don't know when they're getting Dwight Howard back. We haven't seen this team get it right all season. Why does everyone think they can flip the switch? Correction, they never even had a switch this season. And I know they have a lot of talent. And I would like to believe, as it often does in the NBA, that talent overrides some of your issues. It ain't happening here because I just don't believe that they're going to be able to play the kind of because they haven't. We haven't seen it. And even when everybody's been healthy, we haven't seen it.
But did Jim have a point? They need to be healthy.
I expect him to say that because he doesn't want to admit that he made a mistake. He's made a lot of mistakes, and he's talking about the future. You don't even know if Dwight Howard is going to re-sign with the Lakers. It's just too much drama. And Kobe, I feel a little bit of sympathy for Kobe because he's having a brilliant season, and it is completely undermined by all this chaos. They're working in a new point guard, trying to fit in the system. Even if Paul Gasol was healthy, he was obviously having problems in Mike D'Antoni's system. So as presently constructed, this team will not make the playoffs.
I'm going to go over here.
Yeah, you might need to sit over there.
Stay over here.
I still love you.
The odds are way with you on this one, but you're going to be wrong.
Yes.
And you know why you're going to be wrong? Because of a guy I have criticized of late on this show, and his name is Kobe Bean Bryant.
And he's deserved it.
Kobe Bryant, a.k.a. Black Mamba. He's still healthy. He's still on the Lakers last time I checked. Is he going to play the rest of the year? He's not missing the playoffs. And I so agreed with the great Magic Johnson the other night. And I know he gets emotional about his Lakers as the greatest Laker ever. And I know he's got a statue outside Staples. And I know he has next to no objectivity here. But he said what he saw in the fourth quarter at San Antonio convinced him that they are about to flip the switch here. They're going to turn the season around. And I agreed with that because I saw a different Kobe in the fourth quarter. I saw passion. I saw energy. I saw flair. I saw a guy who was no longer worried about winning a scoring title and had locked in on just winning the game. And they came close, and Kobe missed at the buzzer, but I liked how they got back in a game they had no business even competing in. And again, they got to get Dwight back, and they got to get Gasol back, and they got to get Jordan Hill back because he brings serious energy off the bench. And when they do, and as Nash starts to figure it out, and Kobe goes from distancing himself from this team and saying, you know, and again, I feel no sympathy for him whatsoever. It's time for Kobe to say, I'm going to coach the team. I'm going to lead the team. I don't care about D'Antoni anymore. He can just go along for this ride. Kobe and Nash can say, we're the two, we're offensive and defensive coordinator, if you will. And Kobe's going to have to be the defensive coordinator because, remember, he's first-team all-pro defensive. You know, he's been for a long time. I haven't seen it lately, and I didn't see it for 3 quarters. And then the last 5 minutes against the Spurs, they were disrupted by the Lakers. The Lakers are capable of playing at that level every night, and they're going to have to make you wrong in this because the odds are way in your favor.
I just think it's too tall of an order.
It's tall.
Because we seem to think that all these elements that we have yet to see on any consistent basis, that poof, out of thin air, we're going to see the Lakers start to play defense. We're going to see them get better in terms of distributing the ball. They have given me no evidence to believe that they can actually do this. And you brought up criticizing Kobe. He's known as a great leader. I have seen almost zero leadership from him this season. So once
do you have a problem with the way he's interacting with Dwight and how he's motivated them or like their own?
My issue, and I strangely didn't think Kobe would have this issue, is like I don't think he's nearly been strong enough. Of course, I expected him and Dwight to have friction because we know Dwight's personality, we know Kobe's personality. It's like frickin' frack. It doesn't make a lot of sense. So I expected that friction. But with everyone else, what is he waiting on? You know, I'm just used to seeing him be more aggressive. He has that I don't want to lose mentality, but he's bottled it up and kept it inside. It has not rubbed off on anyone else.
I think he's damned if you do, damned if he doesn't. Because I hear people say he's criticizing them. It's no way to lead. Then I hear that he's not leading enough. Kobe's in a no-win situation here, no matter what he does.
But Kobe doesn't care, supposedly. I mean, his attitude is always, I don't care what anyone else thinks. Well, if he doesn't care what anyone else thinks, then he needs to run this team.
This should be the greatest challenge of Kobe's career. This is a legacy stretch for him.
And you know what? If you think about it, how in the world can he let this happen with this team when he made it to the playoffs with Smush Parker and Chris Mill?
Smush.
I mean, seriously.
That
was exactly right on. She brought up Smush. Okay, listen.
Look, I know the Lakers fans won't be with me, probably. No. Because I know how y'all do.
We got 30 seconds.
Y'all allergic to reality.
We have about 25 seconds. Make your final arguments as I bring out the belt.
For Carrie.
That means they won't.
Look, I know I'm a journalist, and math was never my strong suit, but math says they don't make it. You think this team, as you see it, can win 70% of its games from here on out? I don't see it.
Kobe says yes.
That's
I don't care what math says. Kobe says
Kobe
yes.
says yes, math says no.
2 + 2. The vote is in. I am really disappointed in you all out there. Laker Nation, represent. Oh, you win.
In the hands of its rightful owner.